Welcome everyone, I'm Damo.
I'm Nick.
And today we've got episode 3 of The Last Dance. So, loved episodes 1 and 2, they were absolutely brilliant. This one though, may have been the best episode so far. So, if you could please, if you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2, definitely go back and watch them. If you could drop us a like, please, it really does help the channel. Drop us a subscribe if you'd like to come back as well. And please do share it, just try and get us out there. Make it more unfortunate for other people to meet us now, I'm only joking. But yeah, we really hope you enjoy this one. So let's go, episode 3.
I worked my ass off to get here. You know, you hear a lot of negative things about Dennis Rodman.
Does it hurt you that the public perceives you as this bombastic, crazy guy?
No, I just think that I created this monster.
If you take me away from this team, do they still win a championship?
They really don't do the things that I do.
I want to go out there and get my nose broken. I want to go out there and get cut. I want to feel that.
Some hairstyle you're going there. Was that meant to be the Jamaican flag?
It looks a bit like it, yeah.
As for MJ's supporting cast, Rodman is having trouble getting out of the gate.
We've seen that look before this year. Pacers go on to the win, dropping the Bulls to 8-7.
Why do I know the name Reggie Miller? Was he involved in the Malice at the Palace?
He might have been, yeah.
Can't think
Pacers,
where
wasn't it? Malice was
yeah,
Pacers.
I just saw it was
Yeah.
the Pacers, and I was
Maybe
trying to
it
think.
was.
Like, I don't think I've seen any other Pacer videos.
Tonight what killed us was our rebounding. Our rebounding was horrendous.
Dennis is he's kind of lagging back there behind everybody else.
Dennis Rodman's the best on-ball defender I've ever seen.
Scotty wasn't going to be around, and we needed you to be more accountable. And Dennis knew he fucked up. He knew he screwed up.
Me showing him that, you know, man, my bad.
And we started to win.
What time is it? Game done! Scotty left. But I think Mike had a lot of confidence in me.
Defending champion Chicago Bulls knocked off the New Jersey Nets.
What kind of win record is needed? They would even need? Hopefully they'll give us some full tables at
I
the
think
end.
there's like 82 games, 84. There's 80 odd games in a season. So
Okay.
Not sure how much would get you to the
Yeah,
postseason.
yeah.
Rodman battling
Oh, what a save. That sort of commitment you want.
My mother drove buses for the school. She just got tired of me to kick me out. So basically, I lived in the street for 2 years. That could have been a drug deal. That could have been dead. I don't know why I never did that drug stuff, but I never did. I was just fortunate to just start picking up basketball and start playing.
So I thought you meant he just got like picked up off the street. Yeah. Like, some guy who like, wanted to come play for his college.
But how old was he when he went to...
He sounds, yeah.
Because he was 18.
Yeah.
And he lived on the street for 2 years.
Yeah.
I wonder what period he started playing for. Was it after the 2 years or in that 2 years? Because if not, he was a bit of a late starter.
Yeah, it does sound like he was a late bloomer.
Like, he picked up a basketball, so it seems like he didn't play really through high school.
No.
Rodman, the youngster from Southeast Oklahoma State, went to Detroit as the 27th pick.
He was simple at that time.
I actually figured out what I can do best. Rebound and play defense. So basically, I just started learning how to put myself in a position to get the ball.
Pass. Shutting down whoever he wanted to.
Couldn't be a player I'm more proud of and proud to be associated with.
Chuck was the only person that understood him. You don't put a saddle on a Mustang.
There's no disputing that Detroit is one of the most physical teams in the NBA.
Compared to today, 30 years ago, shit.
It's swinging.
Don't get a cheap foul. That's stupid. If you're going to hit him, hit him.
Played a tough, intimidating style.
When we showed up, it was almost like we were crashing their party.
You going to get your ass whooped.
I think we all felt that we needed something different. He identified a young Doug Collins.
This is a game that we're going to have to go out and have high energy.
Dougie was a breath of fresh air. He believed in everything that I believed in.
Doug's energy on the sideline was unparalleled.
Detroit were 1-4 against the Bulls. And it's on national TV, and I want to beat those guys.
The game is tied. I'm not going to let you lose your first game.
Turned off the goal. 42 points for Michael Jordan.
And he went out and scored like the last 10 points of the game, ended up with 50.
Chicago Bulls make Doug Collins a winner his first time out.
Doug and I were like this.
I think he loved my competitiveness.
Michael just likes anyone who wants to
Michael's
win.
big
Yeah,
thing was back to
definitely.
practice. There was one day of practice, he got upset. He thought I was cheating on the score. He got upset and left practice. And I reached over and I grabbed him. I kissed him on the cheek. I said, I love him. He loves me.
Okay, we've kissed and made up.
Coaching him, he was the MVP of the league. He won the slam dunk competition. You know, I mean, he was now the best player.
There's Jordan goes in. Jordan's got from the left side.
So I was wondering if that was the dunk contest or if he just had a lot of space.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion. Hands are Wilkins. Michael Jordan around every.
Oh,
Going back to his competitiveness, We should create like an all-star 11 competitive sports players.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I mean, we've only seen a very small snippet, so it'd be impossible for us to fill out. But I think the two most competitive players I have come across from any of the sports is probably Michael Jordan and Pete Rose.
Detroit was certainly, at the time, the team to beat in the East. It was going to be one of the two teams.
The Bulls were going to play Cleveland in '89 in the best 3 of 5.
Nobody has picked the Bulls. Everybody in the media, we picked Cavs.
They beat us 6 times.
Ooh.
6-0.
Wow.
Bulls win the first game, and then Cleveland wins the second. We go back to Chicago. Bulls win game 3.
I've seen the score come up, but only just clicked when he said, best 3 of 5. It's now best 4 of 7, isn't it? In the series games.
Oh, okay.
Every series, I'm pretty sure now, is 4 of 7.
I wasn't sure if it was similar to the, again, in terms of playoffs, I'm more familiar with baseball, because that starts off 5, but then the World Series is obviously best of 7.
Yeah, I've only ever seen a 7-game series in basketball.
Yeah, because this is the Eastern Conference first round.
Yeah.
So it's before they've actually made the official playoffs, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Maybe they
don't
can clear
know.
it up. Maybe it's still the same, or maybe it's changed, but I've only ever seen a 7-game series.
The Cavaliers have kept their hopes alive.
We go back to Cleveland for game 5.
We went back and forth the whole time.
Jordan against Harper.
It was a constant battle.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call a timeout.
Gets it into Nance, gets the ball back, drives to the
I mean, it's
Bulls
possible.
have 3 seconds to try a shot and try to win the game.
We up by 1. I said, Coach, I got MJ. I'm going to put Elo on MJ. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
So instead of having to start from your, I'm going to say baseline, I can't remember what it's called. You get to start, it's not quite halfway,
okay.
It's inside halfway. So then all you've got to do is pass it, turn and shoot. So that's why you generally see a timeout called with very little time on the clock.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they both did it because it just gets them down and probably saves them a couple of seconds getting the ball down the court. Oh, buzzer beater. Nice.
We were starting to become a winning franchise.
Michael Jordan is soaring, and the Chicago Bulls are going right with him.
The NBA was invested in making Michael Jordan its star.
Blueprint was Larry, Magic, now Mike.
Oh, I hated him. And yeah, he carries even to this day.
It was arm-to-arm physical combat.
Won the first game.
They won game 2.
Here it is again.
Oh, wow.
5 seconds to go. Jordan off the glass.
We knew Michael Jordan is the greatest player.
Detroit had Jordan rule just for Michael.
Here again, the implementation of the Jordan rule. The story of this game, the Detroit defense.
This is a Jordan rule. Every time you go to fucking basket, put him on
The Pistons want to make Jordan pay whenever he gets in the paint. It is over at the Palace.
This team wouldn't exist, obviously, in today's game. Because this has been a big talking point, because some love the physicality of it and they feel the game's gone. Well, everyone said the refs used to be more lenient and they didn't really call stuff up. They'd let stuff go. And that's sort of what
maybe the officiating got stricter or the rules changed, or maybe a combination of both.
We were not ready for the Detroit Pistons. They were the aggressors.
Detroit had our number.
Control Michael, and the win is yours.
The game's over, and the Pistons have won the World Championship.
Did well. They should be proud.
Police found Rodman at the Palace early this morning in Auburn Hills,
trying to assure reporters that he's fine.
I had a gun in my hand, like in the front seat. I was at a lost place at the time. I think that was more of a wake-up call and a rescue call.
The Worm is now a Spur, traded for Sean Elliott.
And then Madonna goes, he's cute. And they started seeing each other.
Yeah, he dated Madonna.
That's why I know him.
Yeah, I said he dated someone, didn't I, famous, and I couldn't remember who it was, and I had a feeling that's where you'd know him from. I remember them being very high profile.
Don't be who they tell you should be.
I just want to do something that makes me feel like that I'm free.
I like doing what I'm doing. It's making me
why does it
happy.
matter?
It makes me feel like I'm a 10-year-old kid.
Jimmy Stack, who was my assistant at that point, came to me and said, let's talk about Rod.
I really felt like I had a different perspective on Dennis. Dennis
Too technical out of the game.
Acting out in San Antonio. Dennis would respect those guys and play and thrive.
And if Phil had not been the coach, I don't think we'd have taken him.
Do you remember your first meeting with Rodman?
Oh, it was awful. And he doesn't stand up to meet me, so I said, stand up, Dennis. Take your head off, shake hands.
He is Dennis Rodman, one of the best rebounders in NBA history.
We all thought, well, there's no way they would ever accept him.
It's pretty clever. It's a clever maneuver because not only have you got the glamour players like Jordan, Pippen, you've now got someone who's dogged and will get in there and do the dirty work for them.
Yeah.
But you've also taken a really, really important part of that Detroit team away as well. So not only have you made you've improved your team.
Well, you'd left
massively.
Detroit already.
He had. But yeah, I think he definitely completed that team.
Yeah.
And gave them what they needed.
Sometimes it's a risk worth taking. Sometimes it backfires. Like I think when in the Premier League, there was a really controversial player called Balotelli, and Liverpool decided to bring him back, and it was a risk because he was a write-off, and it backfired. He carried on the way he was.
Yeah.
El Hadj Diouf was another one, backfired. So yeah, these types of moves can either backfire or work a dream. I think, like I said, the key there is the fact that they had what was accepted, I think, at that time, the two best players in the league.
Yeah.
And I think the fact they had those, they thought he would fall in line. And it sounds as though, to a degree, he did for that reason. Because, he probably went to San Antonio Spurs. I don't know how good or bad they were at the time. Lacking my knowledge in that department. But yeah, it's likely he thought he was the best player. And he didn't have anyone that he particularly respected.
How did Dennis fit in with the team when he first arrived?
Like a hand and a glove, play basketball, and win. That's it.
Dennis was one of the smartest guys I played with.
Dennis knows how to play his role well. He has a great understanding.
Oh, they really turned their season around.
Leave him alone. Quit asking stupid questions about what's happening.
Just say next question.
Wouldn't it be nice if Bulls fans could enjoy this title run without worrying that it could be the final running of the Bulls?
What she said. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Spot on.
We can agree on that, right? Just let him play, enjoy it. Like if it's the last dance, it's the last dance. We can watch it back on Netflix in a few years. Decades.
Should he retire?
It's his decision. I'm not focusing on that. I'm just focusing on the moment.
Entertainment.
2 months ago, Scottie Pippen said he would never play for the Chicago Bulls again.
The Bulls forward suited up at the United Center.
Pippen ended up playing 31 minutes.
Dennis loved the fact that Michael needed him. He was, hey, Michael, it's me and you. We got this.
I'm pretty much the third wheel of the family.
It's just not basketball that we have to deal with on this team. The public pressure, the media pressure. No comment. How about that one?
So, when Scotty came back, Dennis wanted to take a vacation. If anybody need a fucking vacation, I need a vacation. Phil, you let this dude go to vacation, we're not gonna see him. 48 hours. You got 48 hours, Dennis. They don't hear see Dennis for 48 hours.
Went to the fucking Vegas.
They keep saying one of the guys said he's got needs that we don't, and
well, I think it was like Jordan just said there. When Pippen was out, he was a model citizen, so he was like the antics off the court maybe were dialed down, and now Pippen's back. Maybe he just needs to go and just let loose, just party,
so he just needs
drink,
to party.
just
right.
just have Because it sounds like when Pippen was out, he kept it all together.
Because he said he doesn't do drugs, doesn't he? He said that early on. He never did that.
I can't remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
When his mum kicked him out,
dealing
he was on the
drugs
street.
when he was young. Yeah,
He said he didn't touch him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said he didn't touch him.
No.
He did the gym every day and just stuck with it. So
he said he saw them doing it, selling it, but he never got involved.
Yeah, I just didn't know what that guy meant by the fact he's got. We all knew he had needs that we didn't have. I don't know. Yeah, like I say, it could just be letting off steam.
Maybe you just can't.
He's not coming back in 48 hours, is he?
Probably not.
And they gave him a lot of rope.
Oh, come on.
No. That's really annoying.
Yeah.
I've got to wait a week now. I'm so used to the way things are now. You get a series, you binge the series, you've done it. It's kind of nice to be going old school, to be fair. It's given me something to look forward to, and it is enjoyable, because, I really now want to watch episode 4. He is not coming back in 48 hours.
The little clip we can see there from the next episode says, Dennis Rodman has been absent with permission. Okay. So it's still within the 48 hours.
There's going to be another line coming up underneath that. He's now not been seen since so long. Yeah, no, really, really good episode. I really enjoyed that. Oh, I can't wait for episode 4 now.
It's just crazy how they fly by, don't they? They're so good. They're so good.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to see a bit of Rodman.
Yeah.
See what.
Yeah. Definitely a crazy character. I like him though. He's real.
Yeah,
he's got emotion.
Really real.
He's got raw emotion.
At points, maybe too real, but like.
Yeah, definitely.
Not for him. I mean, just for but you're representing the Bulls and stuff, and then.
It's weird because seeing him, he's so emotional, and that's the emotion that Pippen and Jordan don't seem to have.
No.
Pippen, very... Almost sounds like Morgan Freeman at sometimes.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
deep voice,
yes.
deeper than mine by a mile. But
when I say too real, what I mean is he must have rubbed some people up the wrong way.
Yeah,
Especially Bulls management, I
Yeah.
bet. But that was a trade-off. You knew what you were getting with Rodman, and what he gives you on the court obviously was worth his off-court antics.
Yeah. And being around those players is probably hard because, as I say, they are. I mean, Pippen doesn't really show much emotion.
No.
Unhappy he got paid, but even then, it seems so calm. And then Jordan's just a machine.
Yeah,
he's a machine who wants to win.
It's like
he's programmed to win.
Yeah,
there seems like there's no other emotion outside of that. You're either on board with him or you're holding him back. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this one. We can't wait for episode 4. Hope to see you there. Thanks for your support.